Welcome to Art Talk Tuesday. As you can see, we are in the 8th piece in the asana series. This piece, once again, is in a vertical format. It is 16 inches wide by 20 inches high. You can see that the pose here is called forearm stand. She is doing a headstand, basically an inversion on her forearms. Forearm stand in the Sanskrit is referred to as Pincha Mayurasana. And this is what we have here. Once again, this is our final piece using the yogini Zen, who was the model for these poses. Obviously, I've taken some liberties with the figure. We'll talk about that in just a second. I want to look at this piece here. Reiterate again that this is the final piece in the series of 3 that I've done with her. And once again, we're using the same palette. We keep changing the outfit. In the initial, well, no, the outfit is back. In the initial one, the outfit was green. Then we went to purple. Now we're back to the green outfit again. Also, we got purple down here in the foreground, which we had in the last one, with blue in the background. So I kept some of that the same, but overall the palette, the colors in the palette are still the same. As always, you can see, once again, we have this time 3 symbols here in the background. Unilomes. I don't know why I can't think of the term. We have 3 unilomes here in the background. Each of them has the same symbol repeated. And we've got the all-seeing eye, the all-knowing, omniscient eye of the divine. And once again, we know that the unilome, you see the twisting and turning. All of these lead us, what, to enlightenment. So that's what we have here with these unilomes here. And I wanted the 3 of these to kind of emphasize the figure because this is a triangle, as you can see here, with the forearms down. And she's done an interesting thing here that really a lot of people don't really pay attention to in yoga, but you see, most of the time you see people doing their forearm stand, they've got their hands flat on the floor, but you see she's got her hands in prayer position as she's going into the forearm stand. So I wanted to make sure that I really got a sense of those hands in that prayer position, kind of jutting out. So as you look at them here, you can see that triangle once again. So we've got the triangle shape here, then we've got the triangle shape in the arms. So I wanted to mimic that by putting the 3 symbols around her, the 3 unilomes around her, to kind of mimic this triangular idea. And we know that a triangle is a stable base. It is always a stable base. And once anywhere you flip a triangle, pretty much it's going to have that stable base. And what does it say in the Bible? A threefold cord is not easily broken. So we're looking at that whole idea here as this triangle base, giving a solid platform from which she can launch up the rest of her body. This pose, I'm sure you've already figured out, requires a lot of strength, a lot of shoulder strength, and a lot of core strength to hold that body up and stretch it out. And then she puts the legs back. Some people, you see them with the legs up, but she puts the leg back, which gives an additional counterbalance. So she's really able to counterbalance her weight here. A lot of weight down here on the shoulders and the forearms. So I wanted to emphasize that. And you see, I've kind of played with the shadow a little bit and brought the shadow out into a triangular form as well to kind of mimic what's going on with her forearms and hands here. Then we've got a 3rd triangle in the shape in the shading that I've done here to give this shadow to the piece. And you can see we've got the pushing the figure back through the use of, here we've got a dark to light gradation to give this sense. And I wanted to purposely put her head right here where it is. So we got this line, this horizontal line here that goes across, but then the line is broken up by the arms, okay, and by the head. So obviously you can see this head is elongated. I made it into a long oval shape. Obviously no one's head would be that long. So I'm playing around some things with the figure. I've kind of accented the length of the forearms here. Obviously put a long oblong shape here for the head to give it a sense of moving the energy up. And then the feet here are not as well defined. I wanted to leave them a little bit more distinct, even though they are jutting forward. I made them a little bit larger just to emphasize the idea of their jutting forward, because we've got the pose and the arms are down and the feet are coming back over the head. So I wanted to give that kind of emphasis here. So the body's kind of in a bow shape, you could say, in a little bit, if you were to see it from the side. So just playing around with this idea here. So small little details, got the same green that is in the outfit in the fingernails here, same green, and the band around the ankle. So just playing around with some things, being a little creative. Did most of the modeling in this one actually, and some of the others too, you see with some color pencil details just in here to give some extra accent to the shading. I went in and did everything with watercolor, and then I kind of went back in a little bit with some color pencil to kind of emphasize what's going on here. Did a little more emphasis here in the face. So we've got these planes coming in, the energy is moving in, moving back out, moving up, and then we see this curve around here as the feet come out. So that's what we're doing. This piece is valued at $1,000 if you're interested in purchasing it. And then, of course, as always, there are prints available on the website. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week. Peace.